So today we play a classic, difficult Hearts of Iron 4 mod, the Enclave Reborn submod for Old World Blues. We play as the last remnants of the government of the United States before the fallout, and we seek to re-establish the United States of America. Conceptually, it's rather simple, but the mod makes the entire process extremely complex. So buckle your seatbelts, give that subscribe button a goodbye kiss, because today we're going to save this continent and be the good guys throughout the entire process, undoubtedly. So yeah, we have a lot of work to do right now. We have to start working on some focuses, just some basic ones that will give us national spirits to get what we need to done. As you probably noticed there, this focus tree is massive, especially massive if we choose one option that we'll maybe choose. We also have a lot of decisions. We start off with a lot, and we only get more and more as time progresses until we have so many that we have no clue what to do with all the decisions. The main cool thing are these work shift policies. I'm pretty sure that's just for the Enclave. I don't think anybody else has that. Yeah, it's just the Enclave. But yeah, we'll start building some arms workshops. There's really no point in building civilian factories. Well, there's really no point in building arms workshops either, because the equipment for our divisions is so expensive that we'll never be able to produce anymore, because as you can see, our divisions are primarily Enclave remnants of our super soldiers that we're using to cause chaos as we save America. Everybody hates us, and we got kicked out of Navarro, and you know, yeah, the entire world hates us, as you can see, and rightfully so. We'll also do some just basic like language and economy research, and then we'll start working on doctrines and stuff so that we have a fighting chance. Yeah, also a major thing we'll have to deal with is we're technically hiding from this giant nation next to us, maybe the strongest starting nation in the game, and we see them as but an illegitimate state occupying American territory, and they see us as a group of idiots who keep doing stupid stuff and terrorizing the population and ruining everything, then have no chance of actually doing anything because we're just insane and obsessed with the past, trying to recreate a reality that no longer exists and can never exist again. And you know, they're not wrong. We also have two factions to choose from: the purists, who are like the 100% racist Enclave, and then the reformers, who are like the 90% racist. And the purity Enclave doesn't really have as much content as the America one, and the America one you can also reform America, which is kind of cool, so I'm gonna go with the Reforming America one. Maybe we can do the racist one another day. Also, another mechanic in this mod is legitimacy, and we need to regain that legitimacy since we technically are the government. So yeah, we have the right to rule all this stuff. We'll start off with 5% legitimacy, and we'll work on increasing that until no one can deny that we are the true America. Oh, and Major General Grimm speaks out in favor of Anderson, the opposition candidate in charge of the Purist Party. Well, lucky for Major General Grimm, we have the ruthless trait, so he's gonna have a fun time in the next few days as us, the good guys, you know, we deal with him. Oh, and lots of traitors. Scientists are traitors, more officers are traitors. That's kind of annoying. But see, our evil, well, good deeds, our very good deeds, only extend to dealing with the evil, purist elites who are trying to take over the government. But see, like with the mutants, we're gonna be nice, and we're gonna dodge questions about if we're gonna integrate them. We're not gonna promise not to. See, we're gonna be the good guys. You have to always keep in mind how these decisions are going to affect us later on, because we want to do the minimum amount possible to maintain power now, so that later on we can have a slight boost. And we have collected every individual with grievances about this new reformist government into one room, awaiting answers from their new president. Somebody hand me my speech or one room, you say? I see where this is going. Everybody who opposes the government is in one room. I feel like this would kind of be a bad idea, but it would also kind of be funny and deal with our problems very, very quickly. So, you know, sometimes you just have to do what you gotta do. It's too convenient of a situation to deal with our purest enemies. Okay, and we're going to quickly invade New Reno. We need to extend our influence while also still, you know, hiding ourselves from the NCR. We need to probably click this button within 40 days or they'll find us. Oh no, I think because we conquered the extra territory, it just went up to 80 political power, so yeah, I'm going to quickly extend administrative shifts. We lose a lot of stability, but we kind of have to protect ourselves from the new California Republic. Yeah, you know, throwing the bomb in that one meeting might have been a kind of bad idea. It's probably not good to, you know, use grenades to deal with your political issues. I kind of regret it. We're now having a hard time actually dealing with the purists. Yeah, I think that was our fatal mistake there. We'll make sure to just give a nice speech this time. My ruthless trait keeps tempting me, but no. Okay, and instead of doing anything crazy, we're just gonna demote them like normal. Then we'll work on demoting the other people like normal, and then we can assassinate their leader. I keep forgetting how difficult this playthrough is, because actually surviving the political infighting is such a pain, and I thought I would just be able to wait and not invade anybody else and just deal with the political infighting before I start expanding and become larger and increase the odds of the NCR discovering us, but it's really hard to actually get rid of this, so I feel like I'm kind of forced to do stuff. Because even if I spam the decisions and do no national focuses so I can get as much political power as possible, I still can't get our popularity above 50, which is kind of annoying. Oh, and it's almost America's 500th birthday. Okay, I will fight for freedom, gain some legitimacy, I guess. And they tried to assassinate us, which is unfortunate. I also realized that I'm just kind of stupid, and I should have the entire time just got this one guy who gives us party support, and then I could have changed my army training just to, like, delete the army and just let the army politically indoctrinate people. Well, you know, third time's the charm, I guess. I remember resetting multiple times when I first played through this, so it still lives up to its reputation as an extremely difficult mod. See, these mods make Hearts of Iron 4 feel like a point-and-click adventure where you have to, like, look through all the decisions and try to find what to do, but oh, it was in the advisors panel. That's where the secret to progression was. You had to switch onto these things, like, or maybe it's in the focus tree, hidden somewhere that gives you more political power support. Like, you know, I feel like I'm playing Putt-Putt back in 2008 or something. You know, and maybe HOI4 has just always been kind of like a point-and-click adventure. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yep, and after 2 failed attempts, things are finally going well. We have positive change for our political party and negative change for the elites. So now we just don't have to worry about them and they'll slowly disappear forever. Okay, and now we're going to reroute Crimson Caravans so we don't get any weird encounters with the NCR, you know, and increase their suspicion of us, and then we'll extract our spies so they safely return home. Also, it looks like we're gonna have to hide from the NCR again. Hopefully we can get 60 political power. And now, finally, we'll start justifying war against the Yakuza. I don't know what the Yakuza are doing in America anyways, but I guess their time in America is soon to end. I guess there's like literally someone role-playing as Queen Victoria the 6th. Canada, I guess this is Fallout, so they might as well be like Queen Victoria the 6th. Very nice. We decided to revive baseball to boost patriotism, so now we will have people play baseball instead of go to work to, you know, infuse that American patriotic spirit in their soul. That's how this works. You know, and time to start destroying our research abilities to make people angry and want to go to war again. I don't know, people just really don't want to reunite America in the Enclave. War support is extremely low all the time. I guess we are playing as the nice good guy faction, so I guess it makes sense. Ah yes, and down Mexico way. Mr. President, before the Great War, America's Reconstruction forces in Mexico operated under the aid of a powerful AI known as Tlaloc. Although sadly, the AI has never accepted our claim to be the legitimate US authority, doubtless due to a programming error. Yeah, DEFI is federal property, of course. Everything will be federal property soon. And we found great information inside the machine. We could rebuild America, and Mexico too, eventually, yeah. Why just stop? Oh, what? Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go to Mexico. All that you have ever done is fight and bicker in the mud. In 1,000 years, you will not be fit for liberty. Yeah, we probably shouldn't have gone to Mexico. We were kind of stretching it there. And now we are invading Vault City. They're a decently powerful enemy, but once we conquer them, we will be able to seize their industry and become powerful ourselves, and then we may just be prepared to invade the NCR. Because the NCR, even though they have a giant industry, their army is not very big, at least yet. They'll get big eventually if we let them sit around. They only have 9 to 55 divisions, and we have 11, and we're making a lot of divisions right now. Even though these militia are really bad, with just terrible militia line holders and an elite fighting force, we could maybe beat the NCR right now in a 1v1 without any outside help at all. Maybe. The best part about this conquest are these things right here, these like orange, I don't know what they're supposed to be, like folders or pieces of orange metal, but whatever they are, they represent advanced components which we can use to build power armor. We'll put 3 factories on it, which is like the most we can do, or 4, yeah. And yeah, we've at last integrated this entire area here, which is good, all part of America and the Enclave once more. It's very difficult to hide from the NCR now, because we're pretty big, but it's about time we fight them anyway, even though they're strong and they're conquering places and they have this powerful faction member. I think we could beat them, probably. But yeah, we'll first assassinate Dr. Anderson. Dr. Anderson has been around for far too long. It's just taken forever for them to lose popularity, but yeah, we'll end that and then we will deal with the NCR and Wendell Peterson. And yes, the opposition has finally been purged. And we did it the right way instead of just throwing grenades at people. I know it was, that other way was fun, but it was just too difficult. And now that that's done, we can stop using the army to politically indoctrinate people and just open up an academy. And now we have a ton of political power, which is really nice. We can now recruit some more advisors, like DShakey. The forgotten men and women. Although the NCR is a democracy, it's highly flawed. Brahmin barons run the northern territories like feudal holdings, crushing small farmers and factory workers. The caravans buy and sell senators for bottle caps, and ethnic tensions simmer beneath the surface. A leader who promised to restore pre-war America's ideals and rally the forgotten people of New California could be very successful with our aid. So yeah, we increase our collaboration in the NCR, which will be nice. It's always good to have a collaboration government ready, and we will now spread fear, uncertainty, doubt, dramatically decreasing their ability to wage war effectively. Okay, and I believe it is time where we're never gonna be more powerful than this. We have 14,000 men in the field, and they have 14 to 27,000. The NCR Rangers also have a lot. They're not quite as powerful as us, but they're powerful enough that they're gonna be quite a nuisance. With 2 of our militia on every tile, I think we should most likely be okay, but I don't know. We also have our elite guys here just ready to help out. And there it is, there's NCR radio chatter in reference to our facilities. We could try to still be sneaky and do stuff, but no, the time has come. I guess we can take advantage of them not being on the front line and rush forward as fast as we possibly can. See, even our terrible militia are defeating their militia. So if our terrible militia can defeat them, then our power armor guys can easily defeat them. Various things that we're able to do to cause chaos for the NCR. We're kind of losing the war in some ways, but we are winning it in other ways. We've actually lost a lot of men. It's actually not okay that we've lost that much, but now we can start doing some interesting stuff. Like, we're gonna sow discontent within the Desert Rangers. They aren't in the faction. I guess they're not gonna like get pieced out of the war. The NCR still has military access. I probably should have done that before the war. We'll do this though, we'll get the Western Brotherhood to declare on them. Now that'll stir things up. Here's the one advantage to the Desert Rangers not actually being in the faction. And now that we have all the NCR's economy and a lot of manpower, we're just gonna make a ton of infantry equipment, and then we're going to epically betray the Western Brotherhood in like 20 days, and then we'll be able to invade Xi, and then we'll be able to get a peace deal. Completely unforeseen consequence, we destroyed the entire Wasteland's economy and destroyed the most stability that any place in the Wasteland had. Wow, we're legends, you know, we're great people. See, and look, now we're the Enclave Reconstruction Authority, and we have a cool, nice flag. Everything is gonna be fine. The war that's gonna happen in 20 days is gonna not be a problem. These raids, probably not gonna be a problem. Our current stability, definitely not a problem. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the Enclave. This is a very, very interesting submod, one of the best submods. I hope to continue playing more. I hope to actually reform America, because last time I played, I didn't even get to this far after like 4 episodes. I don't think I ever conquered the NCR, so at least I'm better at HOI4 than I was like a year and a half ago. That's at least one good thing, yeah. Anyways.